Are you ready to drive electric yet? National gas prices are now hitting $4.76. Here in Arizona, it's over $5. Will gas prices continue to climb? Is it even cheaper to use electricity in a car like Tesla? We'll answer these questions and more in today's video. I'm Pete Gruber. Welcome back to another Gruber Motor Company video. Let's start with why gas prices are so insanely high in the first place. For some context, according to the same AAA gas prices website, the average cost for fuel just a year ago at this time was $3.04. The prices today reflect a 56% increase over last year alone. So what caused this incredible increase in just a year? And also, did it also increase costs for electricity or only for fossil fuels? The main item that tops this list of why gas prices skyrocketed recently, of course, is the war in Ukraine. I actually did a video with a personal message to President Putin asking him to reconsider this whole Ukraine situation, since none of us in this century expected there to ever be the type of carnage and warfare that is taking place currently in Ukraine. We all thought that we, the human species, have evolved well beyond ever being able to do anything like this again. Another issue causing overall gas prices to rise steadily and not just spike is COVID-19 and the pandemic itself, which has restricted, altered, or in some cases permanently ended certain supply chains around the world. No one expected COVID-19, no one expected the Ukrainian war, but now we're all paying a price. To understand whether or not it is actually cheaper fuel-wise to drive and own an EV, we have to first look at the prices for electricity a year ago versus today. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, EIA, electricity prices have increased 1.8% per year in the United States for the past 25 years, from the national average price of $8.38 per kilowatt hour in 1994 to $13.01 per kilowatt hour in 2019. So electricity is much more stable in its pricing and has increased more or less the same over the last 2.5 decades. So how much does it cost to actually charge an electric vehicle like this Tesla? Is it going to be more or less than the $70 to $100 it costs to charge the equivalent internal combustion engine car? Using a simple calculator we found online, you can select the model of a Tesla, the electricity cost per kilowatt hour in your area, and the charging level, 1, 2, or 3, to determine your estimated cost. Even using the highest estimates for Tesla superchargers at 35 cents per kilowatt hour and charging level 1 from almost complete dead to full charge, cost is roughly $35.77. We will put a link to this calculator in the description where you can test it out for yourself. Choose your own model and price of electricity in your area and see what you're up against. So what are the maintenance differences between an internal combustion engine car and an electric vehicle? Well, first of all, with an electric vehicle, you do not have to change spark plugs, do tune-ups, oil changes, and typically an EV costs less than half as much to maintain as an internal combustion engine car. The lifetime cost for electricity versus gas is also substantially less with an electric vehicle. Plus, with an EV, you get tax incentives. You can save as much as $10,000 over the life of the car with these incentives. There are some common items, of course, between an EV and an internal combustion engine car, and they're visible here. You have brake systems, you have tires, you have suspension components, bushings. In this case, in this EV, you also have some fans, and you also have fans in an internal combustion engine car, which cool different areas or different functions in the car. Aside from that, the cars, although they may look identical, 4 wheels and a chassis and a cabin, there are substantial differences between electric vehicles and internal combustion engine cars. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm Pete Gruber. We'll see you next time.